You grabbed a granola bar this morning, maybe a flavored yogurt, a protein shake, or some whole grain crackers. You felt good about those choices. But here's what no one is telling you. Some of those foods you think are healthy, they are silently accelerating your aging at a cellular level. And I'm not talking about obvious junk food. I'm talking about the stuff sitting in your kitchen right now, with words like natural, low fat, high protein, or fortified on the label. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your grocery cart the same way again. Who this affects. If you're in your late 20s, 30s, or 40s, this is especially for you. This is the decade where your body starts to show the results of years of dietary choices. Fine lines appear, energy dips, skin loses elasticity, gut issues creep in, and while genetics play a role, researchers at institutions like the University of Navarra and the NIH have found a direct, measurable link between ultra-processed food, consumption, and accelerated biological aging. What does that mean? Your biological age, how old your cells actually are, can be years or even a decade older than your real age, and your diet is one of the biggest reasons why. What is an ultra-processed food? Let's get clear on terms, because this is where most people get confused. Ultra-processed foods are classified under the NOVA food classification system, developed by researchers at the University of São Paulo, as foods that go far beyond simply cooking or preservings. They contain ingredients you'd never find in a home kitchen: emulsifiers, artificial flavors, color stabilizers, interestified fats, modified starches, and preservatives, designed to extend shelf life and amplify taste. These aren't just chips and soda. We're talking about store-bought bread and tortillas, flavored yogurts, and drinkable yogurt smoothies, most breakfast cereals, including the whole grain ones, protein and energy bars, plant-based meat alternatives, instant oatmeal packets, fruit juices, and vitamin-enhanced waters, prepackaged soups and sauces. The packaging looks clean. The marketing sounds healthy, but the ingredients list tells a different story. How they age you, the science. So how exactly do ultra-processed foods age you faster? There are 4 key biological pathways, and this is where it gets fascinating. Mechanism number 1, glycation, the sugar rust. When you consume high amounts of refined sugars and refined carbohydrates found in nearly every ultra-processed food, your body goes through a process called glycation. Sugar molecules attach themselves to proteins, including collagen and elastin, the 2 proteins responsible for keeping your skin firm, plump, and elastic. The result? These proteins become stiff and degraded. Scientists call these damaged molecules AGEs, advanced glycation end products. And yes, the acronym is intentional. AGEs cause wrinkles, sagging skin, dull complexion, and joint stiffness. They also promote inflammation throughout the body. Every time you eat ultra-processed carbs or sugary drinks, even natural fruit juice, you're accelerating this process. Mechanism number 2, chronic inflammation, the silent fire. Ultra-processed foods are loaded with refined seed oils, sunflower, corn, soybean, canola, which have an extremely high ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. In healthy bodies, we need a roughly 4-to-1 ratio. The modern ultra-processed diet pushes this to 20-to-1 or even 40-to-1. This imbalance creates systemic chronic inflammation, a low-grade, persistent fire inside your body that doesn't show obvious symptoms, but damages tissues over time, accelerates cellular aging, raises the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline, and destroys skin health from the inside out. Mechanism number 3, gut microbiome disruption. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that regulate everything from immunity to hormone balance to skin clarity. Ultra-processed foods devastate this ecosystem. Emulsifiers like carboxymethylcellulose and polysorbate 80, common in dressings, ice cream, and plant milks, have been shown in studies to erode the gut's mucus lining and disrupt microbial diversity. When your gut is compromised, it directly shows on your face in the form of acne, rosacea, uneven tone, and accelerated wrinkling. The gut-skin axis is real, and ultra-processed foods are attacking it daily. Mechanism number 4, telomere shortening. This one is the deepest level of aging. Telomeres are the protective caps on your DNA. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces. Every time a cell divides, telomeres shorten. When they're gone, the cell stops dividing properly. That's aging at the genetic level. A landmark 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high ultra-processed food consumption was directly associated with shorter telomere length, meaning people who ate more, ultra-processed foods were aging faster at the DNA level than those who ate whole foods. This isn't fear-mongering. This is molecular biology. Now let's talk about the foods most likely to fool you, because they fool almost everyone. Number 1, flavored yogurt. Marketed as a probiotic powerhouse, but most flavored yogurts contain 15 to 25 grams of added sugar per serving, artificial flavors, and modified starches. The sugar load triggers glycation. The additives disrupt the very gut bacteria you're trying to support. Solution: plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with real fruit added by you. Number 2, granola and granola bars. Made with whole grains and honey sounds wholesome, but granola bars are typically bound together with glucose syrup, refined oils, and preservatives. They spike blood sugar rapidly, promote inflammation, and offer very little satiety. Solution: a handful of mixed nuts and seeds. Number 3, plant-based meat alternatives. This one surprises people. Burgers and sausages made from pea protein or soy isolate often contain methylcellulose, carrageenan, natural flavors an umbrella term, and high sodium levels. These are among the most heavily processed products on shelves. Solution: eat actual legumes, lentils, or tofu, minimally processed whole foods. Number 4, instant oatmeal packets. Regular oats are fantastic. Instant flavored oat packets are a different product entirely. They're pre-cooked, dried, and loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, and sometimes hydrogenated oils. Solution: rolled oats or steel-cut oats with your own toppings. Number 5, vitamin-enhanced water and fruit juices. These feel virtuous. They are sugar delivery systems with a marketing veneer. Even 100% orange juice spikes blood sugar as fast as soda when consumed without the fiber of the whole fruit. Solution: eat the whole fruit. Drink water. What to do instead? Here's the thing. I'm not here to make you anxious or tell you to live on lettuce. The goal is awareness, not perfection. The 80-20 rule works beautifully here. If 80% of your diet is built on whole, minimally processed foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains in their actual form, quality proteins, healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, your body has enormous resilience to handle the other 20%. Here's a quick framework I call the 5-ingredient check. When you pick up a packaged product, flip it over. If it has more than 5 ingredients, or if any ingredient sounds like a chemistry experiment, you can't pronounce "put it back." That's not a law, it's a filter. And it will cut your ultra-processed intake dramatically, without requiring a nutritionist. The foods that are your skin's and cell's best friends: fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel; omega-3s that fight the inflammation; berries, antioxidants that fight age formation; leafy greens, folate and vitamin C for collagen synthesis; fermented foods, kimchi, kefir, genuine gut microbiome support; nuts and seeds, vitamin E, zinc, and healthy fats; extra virgin olive oil, polyphenols that protect at the cellular level. These are your anti-aging allies, and none of them come in a package that says anti-aging. The food industry has spent billions of dollars making ultra-processed food look like health food, and it's working, because most of us are eating it every single day without realizing it. But now you know, and knowledge, as always, is the first step. Your biology isn't fixed. Your cells are constantly renewing. The food you eat starting today influences how you look, how you feel, and how fast you age at the most fundamental level of your DNA. So the next time you're at the grocery store, remember this: real food doesn't need a health claim on the label. If this video helped you see your plate differently, subscribe, because every week we break down the science of longevity, nutrition, and peak health in ways you can actually use. And drop in the comments, which healthy food on this list surprised you the most? I read every single one. See you in the next video.